that friendship. You know, we traveled a lot together, and that, especially over the past few years. You know, 2003 started the hype when Gunter beat him in '02. Him, Gunter, and myself were all booked for guest appearances together. It was pretty awesome. It was probably the most exciting year of my bodybuilding career, traveling, doing guest appearances. So much hype leading up to that contest. Right now, probably I'm closest to the newest guy, Phil Heath. He's probably the closest, I would say, that I talk to a lot. Mark Dugdale is a good friend of mine in the bodybuilding scene.
Who's your bodybuilding superhero? Your greatest bodybuilding superhero of all time?
I mean, I don't really have a superhero. I mean, like I said, the guys I looked at first were, you know, Chris Dickerson and Bob Paris were probably the two physiques that I looked at the most. You know, Bob Paris I thought had the best overall physique. You know, he wasn't freaky. He was almost like an aesthetic big guy, which, of course, you know, I'm more of the freakish bodybuilder, but I kind of liked the look that he had. He was a good-looking guy, and I felt, you know, that was kind of a marketable look. I've always been kind of after that marketable look, I guess. He was a great champion. You know, I looked up to him when I was up and coming, of course, because he was the champ. You know, I started training in 1991, and he was the champ from then on. 92, he won his first Olympia.
When you were younger, did you have any distractions? Did you have to let go of things you wanted or friends?
I honestly gave up my whole life to pursue bodybuilding. I gave up family functions. I gave up a social life. I sat at my 21st birthday and I didn't celebrate. I basically just lived for bodybuilding. I didn't live as a kid as much. Do I regret it? Not really, because those are the years, you know, you're all partying with friends, drinking, that kind of stuff. I never been a drinker, never been a partier. I was just very focused. I think to achieve a certain goal, you have to give up a lot of things in life. And usually those kind of things, you know, include the social life. I did have to give up a lot of friends. And the friends that I did have were like, when I was off season, not training for a show, you know, we socialized once in a while. Then I started getting ready for a show and I disappeared. Like, what happened to this guy? I wouldn't pick up the phone, I wouldn't call anyone. I mean, I put myself in a box training for the competition, and I become very focused, and sometimes, you know, people don't understand that, but people that have been around me for years, my closest friends, actually realize that it's a very serious time when I get ready for the shows. Nowadays, it's not as bad as it used to be because I realized that I still have to run a business. What I didn't realize when I first started bodybuilding is there is a business side to it. You know, I run my website, booking appearances, I handle a lot